All right, if you are in the online money space, you probably know about Iman Gadzhi. And if you've been following Iman for the last few weeks or so, you definitely have heard about his 5-day challenge or his 5-day live event. And Iman has actually been building up the hype for this event. And I actually have some insider access and insider news as to what he will be promoting in this webinar. I was actually part of his last webinar event, which was The One Thing. If you guys don't know what that was, it was based around building personal brands. And I definitely think this is what he's going to be promoting again inside his new live event. If this is your first time hearing about Iman Gadzhi, he basically started up his entrepreneurial journey when he was around 15 to 16 years old. He did things like SMMA and fitness coaching, and later down the line, he has transitioned into bigger roles into his company, which has allowed him to make over 9 figures within the last decade. Iman has also recently become a co-owner in the company called Whop, and I will be going over that in this video as well. And in this video, I will be exposing the whole 5-day funnel for you guys so you guys can get a better idea of how Iman is going to be printing millions from this live event. So I hope you guys enjoy, and let's just jump right into it. All right, guys, so a few weeks ago, Iman publicly announced that he is now the co-owner or the new co-owner of Whop. And what does that mean? This is honestly going to play into a bunch of things that we're going to be talking about in this video. So one of those things is the 5-day live event challenge that he's been promoting. But in order to get a good grasp on what he's going to be going over in the 5-day event, let's talk about what Whop is first. So Whop is an all-in-one platform for selling digital products, and you can basically sell any kind of digital product or service on Whop. You can build a landing page, you can drive traffic through the marketplace, build content rewards, have payment processing, and etc. So it's basically like an all-in-one hub where people can just build out their businesses, whether it's some kind of coaching program, a mentorship program, maybe it's just selling a one-time course, whatever it is, people can now host it on Whop. And they are honestly the best at what they do within this space, just having a place where people can host their products and things like that. And Whop is growing at an exponential rate. And so with this 5-day live challenge, Iman is actually doing something pretty big here. So at the moment, the 5-day live challenge landing page, this is how it looks like. And also there are some videos queued up to be going live here. And by the time you guys watch this video, the first video or the first live event is already going to happen here. And so here's a quick breakdown of what's going to be happening within those 5 days. First day here, new market opportunity. Second day, how to find winning products. Third day, accessing the new $1 billion untapped source of buyers. Day 4, the untold strategy behind my $100 million track record. And day 5, a secret guest speaker. And all of this is basically the 5-day money-making online challenge. And Iman is going to be doing this across 5 different live streams. And he's really going to tell us how to create a digital product using AI. That's basically the whole summary of it. And this event is going to be printing him tons of money. And so in this video, I'm really just going to be exposing the whole 5-day live funnel. I'm going to be talking about how he got people to sign up for the event, how he really ensured that people will attend the whole 5-day event, and how does he convert all this traffic, and exactly what is he selling. And so let's go ahead and break it down. So I kind of have like 4 little boards here that I'll be going over. I'll be talking about how his ad strategy is working. I'll be talking about his event ecosystem. I'll be talking about the actual funnel itself, and then converting the leads. So let's go ahead and just talk about the ad strategy first. It's pretty straightforward. Usually when people run ads, it's usually a combination of Meta ads or Google ads. And so that's the exact same thing that's happening with Iman here. So if you look at the Meta ads library and you just search up Iman Gadzhi or whatever, it will pull up all the ads that he's currently running. This one was from a few days ago, but you can see everything that he's pumping out. He's building up the hype to it, saying that there's only 3 days left or whatever here. And definitely you can see that, he's emphasizing securing your spot, making sure you turn on notifications and whatever. And basically this is just to build up the hype to the actual live event, the first day or whatever. And that's going to bring a bunch of people in. As far as Google ads, you can also look at the Google ads library that's currently online. Anybody can look at that. But basically, Iman has it under his company name, which is IAG Services. I think it used to be like IAG Media or whatever, but this is, where he's running his ads from. And you can see that he's pushing out a lot of ads about, the Make Money Online challenge here, build your first AI digital product. It's just a bunch of him talking. It seems like it's a little bit different from what he's actually posting on the Meta ads, because these are kind of just like retargeting ads, and I'll go over those retargeting ads a little bit later as well. But basically these are just kind of like, quick videos where he's explaining what the event is going to be about. And yeah, he's basically gonna just try to get people to sign up. And some other ways that he's also promoting is that on YouTube as well, his last few videos that he's actually posted, he has talked about the 5-day live challenge at the end of the video. So think of it as his YouTube videos being long and short VSLs. As you can see, I've watched a few of these videos just to try to, get a gist of what he's trying to do as far as promotion. So these longer videos here, it kind of shows his lifestyle, or it kind of acts as an educational video just to keep people educated on maybe what's to come. So in this video here, he talks about the laziest way to make money online. And this is basically like a 28-minute video where he's talking about maybe what he's done and how the market's getting a little bit easier because of AI. And he's going to talk about that more within the 5-day live challenge, and go ahead and sign up so that you don't miss out on that. And he also has these shorter videos as well that he's posted. So as you can see, these ones here are no longer than 4 minutes long, like 3.5 minutes or whatever. And so within these videos, this one was like a quick trailer where he made a video about like the average guy or whatever, wanting to escape the 9-to-5, start an online business and things like that, and using basically the tools that were provided in that 5-day live challenge to go ahead and do that. And also right here for this video, he mentions that he has now become a partner in Whop, and how that's going to come into play when talking about the 5-day live challenge. And also this one was more of like a day in the life video where he kind of went around to the Whop headquarters, I believe, and basically just showed what Whop is doing, just kind of promoting them, showing that, they are working hard towards a big goal or whatever. And that goal is, online money, digital products and whatever. But yeah, basically all of this is being used as an advertisement. And so with all of these videos here, they have basically the same description. Basically save your free ticket here and in the link, and then another call to action at the bottom here, the exact same link, save your free spot. And so for the last thing that is kind of like, advertisement, is just the emails. The email prospects are also being pushed to sign up. If you have signed up for anything in the past before with Iman, basically you're going to be on the email list to receive this. And he's mentioning, have you not been getting my emails or whatever? And this is basically where he will show you how to exactly build and launch your first digital product using AI. And this only takes 2 seconds to register, and then there's the link. And so all of this is actually just being pushed to the landing page here. Whatever link you click, if you click on one of the ads from Meta or Google, or if you click on one of the YouTube videos and you go to the description or the emails that you get, all of this is just bringing you to the landing page. And this is to get you to see every platform and see Iman on every platform to the max. It makes it so you cannot escape the ads at all. Even if you're scrolling through Google or whatever, if you are on YouTube, if you are looking at your email, you're going to be getting something from Iman, and that's going to be drawing you into this landing page. And so a deeper breakdown here, I'm going to be talking about the event ecosystem, how everything kind of draws you in. There's a lot of things that I kind of talked about here, YouTube, some of the ads and stuff, but this one's a little bit more in depth now. And so when you're looking at his YouTube, he's basically preparing his whole YouTube channel for this live event. He went ahead and he changed the banner, Make Money Online Challenge, launch your first digital product or whatever. And also he switched up the bio here. So he puts the link in there just so it's easy access. If anybody goes to his channel and they want to know more, boom, it's already there. Super easy access. Everything here is catering towards it. Even like the coloring of the event, it stays consistent. They're using like the black, white, and orange kind of like branding, since that is kind of Whop's color, and that's why I think Whop is going to be such a like monumental part of this, on how it's going to tie into this event. And like I mentioned a little bit earlier, This is just the links here again in the description. And what you're actually seeing is that other creators are also talking about Iman's investment in Whop. And they're also mentioning that he has that 5-day live event, and it's directing viewers to sign up for that event. So as you can see, this one here in the middle, this is actually Iman's video on the event here. This one is with someone talking about, Iman, what he's doing in New York, how he's going to be a billionaire very soon. And this one's also just a breakdown of, what Iman and Whop's partnership means going forward. And as you can see on the YouTube channel as well, Iman has already uploaded the 5-day live event on YouTube. And basically you could see what he's going to be talking about within those videos. So this one here, he's going to basically talk about the challenge. This one here, he's going to talk about how AI is going to be implemented. This one here, he's going to be talking about how this boring website makes $9,000 a month. And that boring website is going to be Whop, spoiler. But also, he's going to talk about a challenge for the 90 days. In the last one here, he talks about this dad who made $250 million with digital products. And this is basically just a guest speaker. And so moving on his Instagram, a little bit of a change here, but basically Iman's also using story sequences to get his audience to sign up for the event. And also it's just constant reminders to make sure that they attend the live event here. So as you can see, these story sequences basically show photos of Iman, whatever, his kind of lifestyle. And they're talking about different ideas here. And so when you look at these story sequences, they all target or retarget the actual live event sign up page as well. So he talks about, being stuck in this generation with a few ideas while others are leveraging AI. You can create entire products, generate content at a massive scale, automate their businesses, double the revenue. And this is basically just all pushing towards Whop and that Make Money Online challenge. So as you can see, that's precisely what I'll be showing at the Make Money Online challenge. He talks about from April 27th to May 1st, he's hosting the event. And basically at the end of it all, he talks about signing up now. Another smart thing that Iman is doing is that he's using himself as a testimonial. So what he's done is he's used old pictures of himself, when he was younger or when he was hungry for making that money, when he didn't have as much as he has now, and he's using that as a good testimony on how digital products or this kind of money making method has changed his own life. So there was a time when I used to watch other people win and think, what do they know that I don't? I wasn't lazy, I wasn't dumb, I just didn't have the map. The turning point for me was digital products. One idea packaged the right way changed my entire life. It wasn't overnight, but it gave me leverage, freedom, confidence, and space to breathe. And so the reason why he's kind of wording all of his sentences like this is he's kind of telling the story of, this is the big thing that actually helped him change his life. And so he also mentions, he still remembers the version of me that couldn't figure it out, late nights, overthinking, frustration. If you're there now, I see you, just kind of being relatable. And that's why I'm doing this 5-day live event, to send the elevator back down. And so when he's talking about sending the elevator back down, he's just basically telling others that he's made it up there and this is the exact route that he took to go ahead and become successful. And it's a lot easier now because he's using AI. So 5 days, me showing you how to get started with digital products plus AI, same steps I wish someone gave me, no fluff, no hype, just real guidance. And then here's the link to the free ticket. And then here is the reminder here. And if you miss it, you miss it. And also, I mentioned retargeting ads. And so before the event starts, Iman is actually running those retargeting ads. And this is just creating FOMO, or the fear of missing out, for the event. And basically, he's going to try to upsell the VIP ticket and the mindset course to break even on the ad cost. And so, running ads is not free. You have to pay for them. And so what he's doing here is that the retargeting ads is basically getting you to sign up. Some of them talk about, his VIP golden ticket or whatever. And so for this example here, He talks about for only $97, you get everything in the free ticket, but you get access to 5 private Whop calls with Iman, and you also get extra in-depth training to overcome any confusion. And you also get a hot seat experience to discuss digital product ideas. And so all of them have the link here, learn more, shop now, whatever, learn more, learn more, learn more. And as you can see, there are different forms. Some of them are just like the straight up photo of him saying, last 3 days, 3 last days, whatever. Some of them talk about last chance. Some of them push the VIP golden ticket or whatever. And then some of them are just like short VSLs where he's talking about maybe his past or whatever, or how there's a new opportunity. And so for the email marketing as well, he's doing a lot of email marketing, getting people to sign up for the event. And as you can see, there are a bunch of emails here that Iman has sent out, just trying to get people to go ahead, sign up, don't wait last minute, those kinds of things, building that scarcity up, building that short time frame. And this is all going to that landing page where you can go ahead and sign up with the free ticket. And after signing up, you will get a whole bunch of reminders. So Iman is making all the people who sign up for the event add those event dates to their calendar. And it's also sending a bunch of information through WhatsApp, Whop messages, and this is just hyping up the event and reminding people. So as you can see, this is WhatsApp right here. Another reminder, congratulations, welcome to the Millionaire Mindset, and then asking you to join the WhatsApp. This is also just the calendar where he's talking about the VIP sessions or whatever. And then also he talks about, I believe this is on Whop, but he talks about, how the challenge starts in 3 days or whatever. And here's another WhatsApp message. And so once you are kind of versed within that event ecosystem, and then you go ahead and sign up for the actual event itself, you're going to get through the funnel. And so what the funnel is the process of getting you to sign up and also seeing where you are as far as like the financial space that you're in. And this is how he's basically going to upsell different products to you. And so once you get to that front page, like we've been seeing, click on the Get My Free Ticket. And basically you're going to be met with this page here. And he's promoting a bunch of prizes, actually $250K worth in prizes. And he's going to be doing this because he wants a lot of people to stay tuned for the event. He mentions he's going to be giving away a McLaren, a few Rolexes, some glasses, some Rimowa suitcases, and an invite to his NYC mastermind. And so now that he's giving away prizes, people are going to watch all of the episodes because they're not going to want to miss any single thing that, he mentions about the prizes. Maybe he makes it so that, you have to view every video, the whole thing, or whatever, in order to qualify for those prizes. And this is how he's going to get a bunch of people to show up. And once you go ahead and get to this page, you're basically going to enter your details to get the free ticket. It's just going to ask for your name here, the best email, and the phone number. And once you go ahead and click that, you're going to be brought to this page here saying that your registration is almost complete. And you have to fill out a survey to join the group. And basically what this survey is, it is to get access to the free resources inside of his WhatsApp group. But what it's really doing is it's collecting data about you. So it asks you how old you are. Have you ever tried other business models? Would you like to make money online? What's your current life and financial situation? Dream life. Do you have a job? Your highest level of education? And also the most important thing here is actually the current monthly income. And so what basically this is doing is it's getting the key data on the people that are signing up for the event. And Iman is basically going to use this to run retargeting ads in the future. And he's also going to upsell the courses like I mentioned. And so there are 2 main upsells here. So upsell number 1 here is actually a small little $29 course. And so what this $29 course is the exact mindset principles that he has used to become a millionaire with digital products. And, this is a short and sweet, course where he's going to be talking about the risk taking, how to make $1 million decisions, how to reprogram your money mindset and rewire your brain. Basically just super simple business stuff or kind of mindset shifts in your mind. And this is super easy access. Like I said, anybody who can go ahead and purchase it. It's only going to be $29. It's basically, the price of a meal or whatever. And basically, it's 100% risk-free, money-back guaranteed. And I like that he put this in there so that people know if they don't like it, they can go ahead and just refund it or whatever. But it's so small as far as like a price point of $30, where a lot of people are not going to care too much to go ahead and refund it. I don't necessarily think there are going to be a lot of refunds, if I'm being honest. And so, yeah, just a mindset course that's for the upsell, $29. And this is also to break even on the ad spend as well. And the other one that I kind of mentioned earlier with the retargeting ads is this VIP access course or whatever, or like golden ticket, whatever. And basically you just get 5 extra private calls. And so as you can see, VIP ticket here, kind of the things I mentioned earlier, 5 private calls, extra in-depth training, whatever. And it's $97. Another money back guarantee, 100% risk free, just like that $29 one. And basically you just get a little bit more as far as resources and things like that. And it's also, breaking even on the ad cost. And once you get past this point, there's only one step left to secure your VIP ticket and access the workbooks. And basically that's to join the WhatsApp group. And he's doing this so that he can collect some more information to try to sell you on things later on. Now that you are in the WhatsApp group, you get access to the free resources. And basically, this is used as a reminder because people check their WhatsApp a lot quicker than like their emails or whatever, or their YouTube notifications. WhatsApp is just a lot more accessible for anybody who's checking their notifications. And after you get done with that, basically he's going to ask you to get ready for the challenge. And these are just like pre-nurturing tools before the actual live events, where he's going to tell you to view these things so you have a better idea what's to come. He talks about a prep guide right here that you can download. He talks about adding the events to your calendar. And if you have not upgraded to the VIP, he's going to try to upsell you on that as well. And as you can see, these are the live sessions. They are locked at the moment. But once the live sessions, go live, you'll be able to see it here. And so with each episode, Iman is giving out a free resource. And to access these free resources, you have to actually put a code in, which Iman will give during the live event. So basically, this increases the chances of the lead showing up, because it is very important for the viewer to show up and watch the live episodes to convert them later on down the line. And so that's basically the whole funnel here. Once you get to this point, you're basically all signed up. You're just waiting for the live event. And so going down later here, this is how he's basically going to convert the leads. So as I mentioned, there are the 5 videos here that you can go ahead and watch. And over these 5 live events, Iman is going to give away all the info, but he's also instead going to give away the tools to apply all that info. And so Iman has actually mentioned this in the past. He mentioned that he does not want to sell courses or educational stuff anymore. He kind of wants to switch over to selling the tools to help creators or mentors and things like that. Because with tools, he can go ahead and sell it at like a monthly rate or a yearly rate, and people are always going to, come back and use the tools as opposed to selling a course one time. And so what we learned from the last event, which was the one thing that Iman promoted, and this was like the beginning of 2025 here, is that he mentioned 2 things. He mentioned monetize, and monetize is basically where you build your personal brand. And he mentions synthesis AI, and this is how you can go ahead and create your digital product. And so with the webinar called The One Thing that happened a few months ago, he basically released these as kind of like the test run or the test trial, where he can go ahead and make changes and improvements to everything. And so by the end of this event, Iman will most likely open up Monetize, which is his platform where you will get access to a series of tools to help build your personal brand, like I mentioned, and it gives you access to Synthesis AI. And so with all the tools that you'll get within Monetize and Synthesis AI, after doing that and creating your digital products or whatever, you can go ahead and tie in Whop with it, because Whop is where you can go ahead and host those digital products. And he's going to be pushing this out heavily because he is now co-owner. And, he obviously wants to grow this business as well, because it's something that he cares about, immensely, as he has now invested in it. And so everything is going to be redirected into Whop, all of the traffic and the influence that he has to Whop. And basically, Whop makes money when their users make money. And once everything gets pushed over there, people sign up, people start making money, I'm pretty sure Iman is going to be making some percentage of that, since it's kind of like an affiliate link that he's going to be using. So I won't be surprised if he makes a ton of money, not just from the funnel and the upsells and the signups or whatever, but also from people signing up to Whop. And I do actually believe that Iman is going to be pushing out a mid-ticket offer or course as well, something where he can go ahead and provide some kind of value. Maybe it's some extra calls, maybe it's some group calls where we can ask questions. And I believe it's going to be in the ballpark of $1,000. Iman is super famous for his his 997 courses. And basically, he should be able to upsell that, just getting some more insider information. Maybe it's like an inner circle where we'll get access to, new market ideas, new market tools, things like that. And basically, he's going to be able to, sell it pretty quickly towards the end of the whole live event, if I'm being honest. You already will get the testimonial from this guest speaker. And so it's just going to be bigger proof that digital products work and they are the next big move. And so that's really going to sell that mid-ticket offer. And that's really the whole breakdown of this funnel here and how the live event is going to work. And basically, I mentioned the ad strategy, the event ecosystem, the actual funnel itself, and converting the leads. And all of this is a pretty simple funnel. A lot of people think it might be a little bit complicated, but once you know the right systems that you need to implement in place, it's plug and play, if I'm being honest. And so if you are a coach or a mentor who is looking to implement something like this for yourself, whether it's a webinar, whether it's the release of your new high ticket offer, and you think you just need a little bit more assistance on the perfect combination of systems to go ahead and build this all together, please feel free to DM me on Instagram. I would love to give you guys a free audit on how you guys can implement something like this for yourself. There are a bunch of different funnels that you can go ahead and put into the process here, but depending on your niche, depending on your target audience, whether you are catering to an 18-year-old or you are catering to a 45-year-old, everything's a little bit different. And it's good to get the right set of tools and processes in place for that. So, feel free to DM me on Instagram and I would love to help you out. But I hope you guys really enjoyed the video here. Good general breakdown of what the 5-day event is going to be promoting. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. So I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye.